All right, guys. What up? What up? What's going on? So, this video is all about overthinking, man. I wanted to just make this video because for a few reasons, but it's going to be super chill, like podcast style, just like sit down. I'm honestly going to just try to not even chop or cut any of this footage. I want to just like keep it running. I have a timer on right now, so we're gonna try to do like 10, 15 minutes or so. Grab a coffee or whatever, tea, sit back, relax. I'm speaking to the creatives and the ambitious people. I feel like, I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking to my audience here on YouTube. I feel like a lot of you guys either want to, elevate your style or, get better in general, chase your goals. You all have, I'm sure a lot of you guys have big goals, big dreams and stuff, and are maybe creatives as well. And, maybe you want to start your own brand or start your own sort of like creative venture and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to make this video for you guys and just speak my mind because honestly, this week, this is, I think, my 9th or 10th week in a row of uploading YouTube videos every week. I did miss a couple Sundays where I would post on a Monday, but I still got it up. So, I mean, yeah, like for me, this week specifically was like one of those weeks where I was like, I had such low motivation. I had all the reasons and excuses in the world to just not post a YouTube video. I just really wasn't feeling it this week. I didn't have any vlog footage. I didn't know what I wanted to even post. And sometimes I even get in the thought of like, I just want to quit YouTube and shit. I have a lot of other things going on. And sometimes I'm just like, is it worth it to even upload this week? But the thing is, I told myself last year that I would keep this shit running and keep it going every single week. And, this whole series that I started on YouTube called Momentum, it was really to hold myself accountable to just stay consistent. Because, if I'm able to even just get these videos out where they might not even get many views or whatever, if I can get these videos up, at least I'm staying consistent, and if I can look back at my year of 2024 by the end of this year and be like, yo, you posted every fucking week, like that would be, unreal. And I'm sure the fruits of my labor would appear, kind of off topic right now, but I guess this has just popped in my mind, but I saw this quote kind of saying thing this week, and it was gardening, not architecture. So it's this concept of like, it's really easy to look at things as like, you're trying to control the outcome, right? Like architecture, it's like every single thing is planned, and like say you build a building or you're trying to build a building or whatever, and everything needs to go as planned. And so the end result is like there's a huge expectation on the end result. And I think that causes a lot of people pain because you're so attached to that like end result. And it's definitely, I'm like that quite a bit, and then you start to focus less on the actual process, of whatever you're doing, creating, building, whatever. So when it comes to the other thing of gardening, right? Gardening, not architecture. The whole thing with the gardening thing is like you're planting seeds, right? You have no expectation really. Like, yeah, you have an idea of how you... Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, my bad. Oh yeah, I got my homie here, by the way. Gengar. But anyways, yeah, so you have an idea of like what the garden's going to look like and stuff, but at the end of the day, you're focused more on just like build or like making the garden, like planting the seeds, and and the outcome of the garden is like natural beauty, you know what I mean? And you're kind of just focused on just day to day consistent action of like planting your seeds and watching your plants grow and seeing all the beauties in the process, you know what I mean? And I think that's such a good analogy because it's like, bro, we get so caught up in the end result that we forget how beautiful the process is, you know? And I think this is so relevant to anyone building a business or any creative that's like, you know, maybe an artist or a musician, or you're an aspiring musician or whatever. Because it's so easy to just get fucking caught up with like the end result, and then, you know, it doesn't go as planned, and so you just like, fuck this, you just like quit, or you're just like over it, you know? So yeah, man. um Crazy. So yeah, like that's what I'm really trying to focus on this year, is like that consistency, and stop overthinking so much, right? When you're creating this garden, bro, like you're not thinking about watering, like you're not like, oh, I can't water. Actually, maybe you are some days, like, fuck, I don't want to water the plants, you know, but you just do it, right? But with like this whole creative journey, it's really easy to just be like, nah, like I just feel like shit. I'm not gonna do that. And I could have easily done that this week. Like, not even joking, on Friday, I was like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna skip this week. You know, I'm gonna skip this week of posting and just, you know, kick back up next week. It's all good. And while that probably would be fine, you know, that would of course be fine. I'd be fine at the end of the day. I think it's more just like the act of staying consistent and not overthinking, because even if this video doesn't reach that many people, or, you know, doesn't impact many people, at least, you know, I was able to get rid of the idea of perfectionism and overthinking, and I just put it out there, you know? Like, yeah, I've had issues with like, bro, even like my face, like my skin and shit. Like the weather's been changing quite a bit in Vancouver, and like my face has been super dry and all this and that, and I'm just like thinking of, oh, what the fuck, like I can't post because of that, or, you know, I look my face is all puffy and shit, but it's like, bro, who gives a fuck? Like I care more probably than you do, you know what I mean, about this? Well, for sure. So yeah. Anyways, that is like the main message. I think it's yeah, man, it's so easy. I'm a chronic overthinker, you know, like perfectionist, like with anything. I just think so deeply about these things. Maybe you can relate to this. Maybe you can't relate to this, but I think it's just a thing that's super normal within like this creative space and stuff. So yeah, bro. Otherwise, man, shit's good. Things are good. I'm really thinking about, you know, what I want to, like my goals for this year, 2024, and just like really, I already sort of talked about them in a previous video here, but yeah, man, there's a lot of things I really want to focus on this year, so I'm excited. I'm getting a bunch of new samples. I'm planning to do 6 drops this year for the brand, so it's just day-to-day action, you know, taking the steps necessary to keep building and stuff. Also, yo, shout out to my homie Glean, because this dude literally was like, yo, like I was with him the other day because he was helping me screen print some hoodies. And he's like, yo, I watch your YouTube videos every week, bro. They give me motivation. And this was like when I was like, fuck, like in my head, I'm like, I want to just give up and stop posting YouTubes because like I don't have anything interesting to really post or whatever. Because I'm just like, I just work from home a lot of the time, you know? And he's just like, I watch that shit for motivation every week. And I'm like, damn, bro, like that really gave me it was very eye-opening because, you know, when you're posting content and stuff, it's super easy to like compare yourself to others and like be like, oh, why? It's like gets to your head in like a numbers perspective. But yo, I started this shit because I loved it. You know, I love making content. And when you get caught up in like the whole numbers game of like comparing yourself to other creators and like, why am I not getting views, this and that, it's super easy to just like, I don't know, it can definitely fuck with you and like affect you, and like it's definitely affected me for sure in the past, you know. But I'm learning to get better with it, and I think it's normal, like with any social media venture. But yeah, man, it's cool. It's really dope because like, bro, even if I have 100 people watching my videos every week, like it's just still 100 people, that could fill a room. That could fill a fucking, yeah. So I'm mad grateful for you guys that watch my videos and stuff. Eventually this year, dude, I wanna like hire another a videographer, editor, someone in Vancouver, that can help me with just like making sick content, because eventually I'm gonna get to a point where the brand shit gets so busy that like it's gonna be hard for me to like film, put the tripod up, always be filming everything, and then like and also editing and then posting on time. So I feel like it's just so much more sustainable long term, building like a team. So it's definitely something I'm going to be focusing on, in the near future, is like building a content team and stuff. But yeah, so I'm probably going to wrap up the video now, but I hope this brought you some value. Think about the gardening, the whole gardening analogy, and if you have a creative project, man, that you want to work on and that you're focusing on this year, just do it. I think like something that helps me is like I think about the end of this year, like the end of 2024, and I think about like what would I be super proud of myself for doing. One thing, I would be super impressed and proud of myself for posting a YouTube video every single week. Like that's crazy. That takes a lot of dedication and discipline and consistency. And so if I'm able to do that, that's huge. I'm also trying to do a book a month. So not to stack too much shit on my plate. I just think that if you think about what are like a few things you would be super proud of yourself for at the end of this year, that you'd be like, yo, this was a super successful year, then I think that's lit, So yeah, more travel this year, more pickups, more fire fashion pieces and all that, and keep elevating the style, stay on my health grind, That's it. Keep building the brand and enjoying life. So guys, that's it. Thank you so much for listening and watching the video. If you liked the video, drop a like down below, and drop a comment as well. So yeah, man, that's it. Until next week. Next week will probably be a vlog. Probably try to do some more interesting shit. But we'll see. Yeah. All right, guys. Peace out.